Thanks for watching the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk soccer, Mountain View soccer. And yeah, we've talked a lot of boys soccer at Mountain View, but there's a girl up there, a young lady who's doing outstanding. And joining us right now is Jenny Molenko, a senior on the team. How's it going, Jenny?
It's going good. How's it going with you?
Yeah, things are well. Well, 100 career goals for you and a district championship for you and your team. So now the state playoffs are beginning, and tell us about this great season for you.
Well, what a season to end with, right? It's my senior year. I couldn't ask for a better group of girls to end it with, but we're not stopping here. I know that we're hungry and that we all want to win this next game coming up, and we keep practicing at Riverfront, and we just hope for the best, and we pray to God that everything will happen like He wants it to happen, and that we'll glorify Him whether we win or we lose.
Well, Jenny, you talk about your career at Mountain View. Talk about each year, now that it's your senior year, and having a good team, and of course on a personal level, how you've been able to score goals. And you mentioned your teammates. Obviously, it takes other players to make you be the best player that you can be, and I'm sure you make those people around you better as well.
Yeah, my ninth grade year, I actually was on a rotation with two other juniors, and I remember that I wanted that starting spot so bad that every time my coach took me out, was like, okay, when I go back in, I got to prove myself once again. And until my next year, I finally got that starting spot. With my 10th grade year, that was just a fun year in general because I was still learning from all the seniors. And then my 11th grade year happened, and I got Player of the Year, and that was awesome. As for the senior year, nothing can compare to it because it's just been amazing. It's not just me on the field; it's my whole team. I always tell them it's not one person can't play this game; it's all of us. And we have a saying: if anybody marks me, you should feel like it's a slap in the face because they're just as good as me. They are. Hannah Richner, she has a shot that you can't believe. Oh my gosh, it would take someone's head off if it ever hit you. But it's just all of the girls are amazing individually, and they're amazing on a personal level as well. I just think as a team we work so well. We're such a unit together.
We're talking with Jenny Molenko here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Jenny, take us through the season. I mean, your girls scored a lot of goals this year, and then, of course, along the way, you scored your 100th career goal. But it's a little bit more than that when you're in lopsided wins to get to the district championship, and you want to kind of make that run into states. And last year things fell a little short, but you believe in your heart that this team could make that run all the way.
I do, absolutely. Like I said, we worked so well together. In our district championship game, we were down 1, and I looked around and no one's head was down. Our coach always says, if anybody scores on us, act like it's expected. And we certainly did that, and I think it was less than a minute later we scored, and then 30 seconds after that, one of my good friends, Megan Getz, scored. And it was just, by then on, we were all hyped up, and we were a family again, and we were together, and we calmed down, and we played the sport that we always love to play, and that's soccer.
Jenny Molenko here on the John Mendola Show. Jenny, after this run is over in soccer for the state playoffs, which begin, tell us about your future plans, what you plan on studying, and do you have some schools narrowed down to as far as where you would like to go?
As for what I'm studying, I really want to go into major in fashion merchandising and then minor in youth ministries. I'm already accepted to Liberty University, but that doesn't mean I'm solid going there yet. I have listened to Messiah and some other Misericordia. I've looked into them too. And I haven't really have a set decision yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Well, you got some great decisions to make. As you mentioned, being accepted to Liberty, obviously, that's a great school. And there's a lot of upside to what you're going to do in your future. As the state playoffs begin, Halifax is the first team up against Mountain View. They're the 2 seed out of District 3. Do you know anything about them, or is it just going out and playing Mountain View girls soccer right now and see what happens here in the state playoffs?
Well, I always tell my girls that from now on, it's going to be great teams, but we are one of those great teams that we shouldn't have our heads down or think that we shouldn't be here because we deserve it just as much as that other team. I haven't looked at them at all because I just like going into a game not knowing what to expect. I rather not know and then know. Like, I just rather not know than know what I'm going to get, kind of, so we don't come out like too lackadaisical or just lazy. I don't know.
When you talk about the tradition at Mountain View, you know, the guys are getting a lot of accolades off a state championship. Soccer is rich right now at Mountain View with the girls and the guys. Yeah,
it really is. It starts, I think it's I ref U8. I ref U8 and U10. I ref their game like a little while ago, and it was crazy. Like, I couldn't believe the talent that is still coming through in Mountain View. I can't believe it. And with the boys, they're still hungry as well. One state championship isn't enough.
Well, keep working hard, and great things are going to happen. Anything about Jenny Molenko that people may not know? Are there any other sports you play or any hobbies or things that you do, whether it's inside school or outside of school?
I ride horses. I play softball. I am actually a cheerleader as well. But academics are really important to me. I try to keep all my grades up, and I'm really big in art.
Well, it sounds like you're very well-rounded, that's for sure, involved with a lot of different activities there at Mountain View, but I think soccer is near and dear to your heart, obviously, and what you and your teammates are all about there at Mountain View. And it's great getting an opportunity to get to know you, Jenny, of course, talk to you as the state playoffs begin here on the John Mendola Show. We wish you the best of luck, not only in the playoffs, but in your future endeavors, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that's Jenny Molenko here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.